Time for sports as we take a look at what's happening. It is the weekend, by the way. I look forward to talk to Asal again, Olive, especially looking at what they planned for the weekend. But for sports lovers, they'll be looking at the games that will be played this weekend. But before we go into that, let me bring you an update with the latest sports news. Now, marathon world record holder Eliud Kipchoge and Morocco's Sofiane El Bakkali, following his steeplechase title in Eugene, are among the 10 nominees for World Athletics Men's Athlete of the Year award. Wow! Now, it has been another remarkable year for Kenyan runner Kipchoge, who improved his marathon world record time to 2 hours, 1 minute and 9 seconds. 5 athletes will be shortlisted in November before the winner is announced in December. And I bet you're already thinking, who do you think will take it home? I'm actually rooting for Kipchoge. I don't know about you, but hey, let's just hold on up until December. But you can do your best to make sure you route for them. Now, for the first time in the history of the National Sports Festival, countries are set to participate in the event. National Sports Festival was designed for states within Nigeria and for the discovery of new talents that will represent the country in future international sporting events. The Minister of Youth and Sports, Honorable Sunday Dare, on Thursday, while speaking on the broadcast channel, confirmed that neighboring countries have been invited to participate in this year's event. He mentioned Cameroon, Ghana, Benin Republic, Guinea, Cote d'Ivoire and Sierra Leone as the countries that will take part in this year's event. Now, doesn't that make it awesome? So it's starting to expand, and that means that we'll get to see more talent. And more importantly, it starts to feel like a competition now, because you're not just competing amongst your peers in Nigeria. Now you are competing with other African countries, be it West, North, South, name it. And when they come together, we will be definitely looking for the very best. Well, let's go straight into another story very quickly. Now, Omonia Nicosia backup goalkeeper Francis Uzoho took all the accolades as the Cypriot side managed to keep Manchester United at bay. The hosts were dominated for most of the half, but failed to find a way past Uzoho, who was playing in just his 3rd club game of the season. The Nigerian goalkeeper was in imperious form, and he saved to keep out a long-range effort from Casemiro, Rashford and Cristiano Ronaldo before the late winner from Scott McTominay. But you know what? I'll be telling you more of this story when we come back, and also get to listen to Uzoho himself as he sheds light on how he felt playing alongside Cristiano Ronaldo and saving them from having to concede more goals. Welcome back from the break. Now, still Breakfast Central, taking a look at the latest sports stories. We were talking about Manchester United, Cristiano Ronaldo, who couldn't find the back of the net. Of course, that's because you did have Nigeria's Francis Uzoho, who made sure that no goals went in. But hey, it was McTominay who made it count. However, Africans have taken it all upon themselves to go on Twitter, especially Nigerians to name, to celebrate Uzoho, especially looking at the fact that this is a B goalkeeper who put up a stunning performance. And this could actually relate that he may be coming back to the Super Eagles' first choice goalkeeper position. Well, I do not know. But here is how he reacted after the game. And you could tell how he felt. Take a look at this.
I'm not disappointed though, because we had a great game, but I would have preferred to get at least a point. But I'm happy. It's not an easy stadium to play in with these big players, so I'm happy in general. It's a dream come true for me. I have dreamed to play here for a long time. So when I saw the draw and I figured that I would be playing in Old Trafford, I wanted to play, and I prayed to God to get an opportunity to play. So I got it, and I am happy I played here. It's most especially because it was not a one-man job. We gave everything out there in the team and in the field. So I'm also, like I said, happy with my performance, and that's it.
No doubt I'm also smiling because you could tell, even though they lost, he is happy that he put up a sterling performance. Not just that, he's also happy that he got to play with the greats. He's a Manchester United fan, by the way, and he could not help but hide that. I wonder what the coach will be saying. They lost the game and you are laughing. Maybe you might need to rethink if we need you here. Just a thought from my head. But let's move on. In another group, Arsenal's fine start to the season continued as Bukayo Saka hit the only goal of the game to see off Bodo Glimt and put the Gunners in charge of their Europa League group. Let's take a look at the results, by the way, so we can get you up to speed with what took place. Of course, that's the game Arsenal winning by 1 goal. And of course, PSV Eindhoven beating Zurich 5-0. Can you beat that? Also in Group B, you did have AEK Larnaca losing to Fenerbahce 2-1. Dynamo Kiev also lost to Rennes. That's quite sad, not too good for them. Roma 1-1 against Real Betis. Mourinho almost tore his clothes without getting that victory. Didn't mean too good for him. Ludogorets 2, not forgetting HJK Helsinki 0. And let's take a look at other ones. Union Berlin 1, Malmo FF 0, Union Saint Gillois also playing there. Manchester United, that game we talked about there. And of course, Real Sociedad beating Sheriff Tiraspol. Now, there you have it. Let's take a look very quickly at what else happened. You saw Lazio playing 2-2 with SK Sturm Graz. Not too good for them. It was indeed a mouth-watering game, I must say. But let's do this. Let's check out what's coming up this weekend as well in the Premier League, just to quickly bring you up to speed and what to expect as well. Fixtures: Leicester will play Crystal Palace. Fulham takes on AFC Bournemouth. Wolves will play Nottingham Forest. Tottenham will play Everton. These are games to look out for this weekend amidst other amazing mouth-watering encounter for you in the world of sports. But that does it for me from here in the world of sports. Bringing it to you here on Breakfast Central. Je m'appelle Johansson, and I'm sure I've got Olive, Emodi, and not forgetting Osauge, who is not drinking Manchester United tears this morning.
Absolutely
he is
not.
super excited.
It would have been a shame if Manchester United had lost that match. Although, you know, like we said, Uzoho did a very fantastic job.
Uzoho deserves a man of the match, award, at least for the next 3 months.
Although Nigerians have not been very fair to him, unfortunately. Some Nigerians they've been dragging him and saying that when it was time for him to show up for Nigerians to ensure that we get to the World Cup, he didn't, and now he's acting like the superstar.
He wasn't going to score goals for Nigeria. He played such a great game, last night. And so here's the thing. On a different day, for a different player, when you end a game and you see a player fantasizing and smiling so much about the opposite team, he will be called out. But because of how much of a great display he put out yesterday, everyone ignored all the parts where he was, in Nigerian terms, they call it famsing. Famsing Manchester United, famsing David De Gea. He put a picture of David De Gea on his own Twitter post, calling him my idol and some of all those terms. But because of the fact that he played such a good game, everyone ignored all of that. So yeah, no Manchester United tears to drink.
It's okay. It's fine. I think for me, Francis Uzoho takes my man of the week. I'm thinking of who I celebrate every week, and I think he should take it. He's the man of the week from my own point of view.
And I think a lot of other football players, sportsmen and women, should take up that spirit of sportsmanship as well. He really didn't have to do all that he did. He didn't really need to share with us how he fantasized about playing against, or playing with, alongside Manchester United for the longest time. It's really no bad blood. It's just sports and good vibes. We shouldn't take it that seriously. But well done to him, and well done to every player, the rest of the team. We look forward to having more updates from sports. Thank you so much, Joe, for sharing them with us.
Thank you for having me.
In trad.
Yeah, he does.
I like it.
It's called soft like Joe, not Tony this time.